And what made Arsenal's performance to go down? Or do we have the mentality of a champion? In the midfield, we were lacking. Are we ready to win Manchester City? Are we ready to conquer and win the Premier League? Does this win that we've won, the Community Shield, does it mean that we are ready to conquer Manchester City for the title? Today it was a wonderful day. Today it was a beautiful game that we had against Manchester City. And there are some of the things that we've learned in that game. And in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 things that we learned in that game. Let's go direct into it. Number 1, growth. When you look at that game that we had against Manchester City, that game, in the first minute to 20th minute, we were poor. We were poor. We were not doing well. Manchester City were the better team. Until 20-something, we started growing in the game. So I can say one thing that we've learned in that game is that we started growing into the game. We started growing into the game. So Manchester City started looking like they're not the big dogs. And Arsenal, we started looking like we are the champions and we are there. In short, we were to make the statement to them. We were making the statement to them to say, we are coming. We are now better. Number 2, let's talk about Harvetz. Harvetz today was incredible. And I don't know why a lot of Arsenal fans, they hate Harvetz too much. They really hate him. On AFTV, I've heard so many talks concerning Harvetz. They are only continue praising Declan Rice. They only continue praising Timber. But Harvetz was the better person in that game. He was the threat to Manchester City. That's why we had a good game. Everybody at that back line, they were fearing Harvetz because of the chances that he was having. I'm telling you, if we give this guy a chance at Manchester City, he will thrive. I'm telling you, if we give Arsenal, or if we give Harvetz a chance to showcase himself at Arsenal, I'm telling you, he's going to be a proper person. He's going to be a proper player. He's going to be a person whom we are going to depend on for goals. Look at Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus is injured. He is injured. Now, because of his injury, Harvetz has come to take his place. Not Edin Ketia. No, not Edin Ketia. Yes, quite right. When he came in, he looked good. But Harvetz was incredible. And number 3, what did you learn about Timber? I was so shocked. I was somebody who did not think like this guy. He just listened to the camera at Arsenal. We've just bought him. But the way he showed this guy, he is God. He is God, just like the Arsenal shirt that I'm wearing. This is God. That's the kind of a player that we've signed at Arsenal. This guy, I'm telling you. Look, when he was substituted, where did the goal came from? Came from the same side. But when he was there, Bernardo Silva was not seen. He was not seen. And this guy, he is a proper defender. He is a threat. And look how these guys, they congregate on him when the game was done. Ake, Akanji, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, they knew the word. They were there to say, congratulations, my guy. You are a better player. You are one of the incredible. Indeed, he is. I was so happy to see his performance during that game. He was so good. And number 4, Mikel Arteta should now learn to work on his mistakes. He should now learn to work on his mistakes. Why am I saying this? A lot of you are going to say, yes, we've won the game. What are you talking about? You're just talking rubbish. But let me express my opinion. And I'm saying Mikel Arteta should now work on his mistakes. You don't need to withdraw a person who is doing well in the game and introduce a person who is not doing well. I'm not disrespecting Tierney. No, I'm not disrespecting him. Look at Timber was playing well. But he was substituted. And then that's where the goal came from. So Mikel Arteta should now learn. He made these mistakes last season. He made these several times in that game that we had against Liverpool, in that game that we had against West Ham, in that game that we had against Southampton. He made these kind of mistakes, and we've been talking about this. So he should now learn from his mistake. He should now start marking his mistakes to say, oh, this I'm doing well, or this I'm not doing well. So substitution, he should work on his substitution. But the only substitution that he made great, Smith Rowe and Trossard. This drives me to number 5 thing that we learned in that game was Trossard. He is a game changer. Trossard is a game changer. Look how incredible he was. I was even wondering what made Mikel Arteta not to start this guy? What made him to make him sit on the bench? Because this guy should have started. When you look at the preseason that we had, he was one of the best person who impressed the fans and who impressed all preseason. Even Timber, these 2 guys. So Mikel Arteta had to introduce this guy, and he had to bring the game had to change. And look at how Smith Rowe dropped from the number 10 role. He went into the midfield. Look how good he was. These 2 guys, they changed the game. And Trossard was everywhere to search for the goal. He was everywhere, coming from the left wing to the right wing, coming from the left wing to the 10th position, coming from the left wing to as an false 9. So he was everything in that game. And he deserves the credit. This guy is going to help us so much. We really need him. We desperately need him because he's good on the ball. He can shoot with his left foot. He can shoot with his right foot. He is good. I mean, he is good, good. Look at how he was dribbling. Look at how he was passing. So accurate. So these are the things that we've learned from this game that we had against Manchester City. And I think the statement is being made. So guys, let me know your thoughts. Remember to drop your comments in the comment section. And remember to subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And I'm out.